What up, everybody? Scuffy here, and just a quick community update stuff going on here, really quick. I don't have a whole lot of well, I can't say I don't have a whole lot. I do have a whole lot. I have a whole lot of updates. First off, we've got 2 days, 2 days before we get the next wave with the Galaxy in Flames expansion. So we're looking forward to those cards coming out. And that's going to be the Emperor's Children, the Iron Warriors, the Thousand Suns, and then the Dark Angels Ultramarines, and Space Wolves. We haven't seen any Ultramarines previews. That's pretty interesting. We've seen previews. If for those of you who guys have been watching along, today's Tuesday as of this video, so this will pop up on Wednesday, but we haven't seen any Ultramarines previews. So I'm kind of curious what we're going to be getting there. But that's one thing that we got going on here. What I am sharing here, because we don't have a balance patch update or anything to talk about. New cards will be going over in style this weekend. But got some good news. Got some good news coming. So first off, I have got new promo codes. I've got more promo codes to give away. So that's cool. The Everguild Community Manager, if you remember from the Dev Q&A on the Warp Chatter podcast, we did that. Take a look back on that. If you haven't already listened to that episode, or any of the Warp Chatter podcasts, I'd recommend go ahead and do that. He reached out. We got 3 more promo codes to give away how we see fit. I actually got a couple extra, but I'm going to hold on to those for, I think, some other stuff that I'm working on with others in the community, maybe some card creation contests again, or meme creation contest. But I've got 3 promo codes what I would like to give away for a stream, a Steam stream. It's a Steam stream. Sometime next weekend, most likely Saturday night, which will be the night of the 18th or the 19th, depending on what time zone you're in. I will be streaming on Steam, and I'll plan on playing probably for a couple hours. Be playing the new event, whatever that is. Probably play some new Warlords with whatever comes out with the Galaxy and Flame stuff. We are supposed to have 12 more deck slots. We were actually supposed to have 12 more deck slots with the first wave. I've been told again that we're supposed to get 12 more deck slots for the second wave. I was actually told we were supposed to get 6 deck slots with the release of the Malkador patch. That never happened, so I would like to get some home for some of the new Warlords, but we're going to have it, and I'll probably be playing with those guys as well. So what I'm going to do for that stream, and that's, again, going to be on Steam, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not a stream guy. I'm not a super tech savvy. I'm not really. I like a little bit of time to edit and polish things, and my internet situation as well as my work schedule kind of just makes it a little bit easier for me to record and edit and then upload, which is why I make ample use of replays usually when I'm playing. That way I know I've got a good game or a good example of what I'm talking about, and I share replays of it. So that's why I do. I don't do streams that often. Steam is the only one I've streamed on with decent success without having some interruptions. Every time I stream on YouTube, it's a little iffy. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it's not going to work. So I don't like that. I don't want to be in the middle of a stream and then it just cuts out and I got to spend more time worrying about connection issues. So I'm not going to be doing that. What I am going to be doing is doing it on Steam, and hopefully there should be no issues. There'll be a slight delay, and I will have 3 codes to give away to players who challenge me and beat me. It's fairly simple. It's not too complex, but there will be some regulations on that. When I say regulations, I've got to come up with some specific rules. But what I really want to do is I want to have people beat me with certain warlords or certain factions, certain cards. So I think what I'm going to do is for that stream steam, for that Steam stream. I'm gonna have to get used to saying that. If you beat me with a Warlord from the Galaxy in Flames expansion, that is, I feel like that's too broad. Because I'm going to see a lot of Sons of Horus, but I really want to, I know we're going to get Marius in there, and we're going to get Sanic as well. So, either which way, you beat me with a Warlord from the Galaxy in Flames expansion, then you'll get a promo code. Or, maybe that's too exclusive. Maybe if you just beat me with a Warlord from a faction, beat me with a Warlord from a faction. You know what? I'm going to have to work on this because I want it to be good. I don't want it to be just burn Horus. One thing I am going to do is if once I've been beat by one faction, that's off the table. So you're going to have to come up with another deck. So don't just have one deck for that stream. Have a couple. You know what? Make use of your own deck slots. Make one for everybody. I'm talking, make an Emperor's Children, make a Death Guard, make a Sons of Horus, make a World Eaters, whoever else we're going to get, because that's 6 Warlords. That's actually 12 factions. Play some new cards. I'll probably get the rules for this a little bit more refined. It won't be too complicated. It's going to be relatively simple, but that way we see some new stuff. People want to see new stuff. I want to see new stuff. I'm going to be playing new stuff. So that will be the intent of that. And the first 3 people to beat me within those qualifications, you get 1,000 gold. You get promo code for 1,000 gold. It's that simple. And then after that, who knows what we'll do? Will we play event? Will we play? I might not play event on stream. I might not. The thing is, when I'm streaming, then my screen's open, and event kind of like that's resource given. Like I can play practice and play friendly matches and challenges. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But either which way, that should be fun. Probably be on for a couple hours next weekend. Again, that's the week. It's next weekend. That's the 18th and the 19th. So if you have access to Steam, check it out. Otherwise, you could probably catch the recording and try to record this and then share it again on YouTube, as long as that works out okay. Let's hope that it does. So that's that part. That's the streaming. That's promo codes for that. That's great. But some other good news, the return of the Decklist contest. The Decklist contest is returning. I got also verification that we are good to go back with that. I actually asked about that, I think about a month and a half ago, before the community manager started. I didn't get a response, followed up on it, and we're good to go. So again, pricing for that is first place, remember, gets 1,000 gold. Second place gets 500 gold. Third place gets 300 gold. So that's 3 more people getting gold just for submitting ideas, or for submitting a themed deck. And when I say a themed deck, I mean, that's the point. You don't just make, hey, I'm going to make a Tarvitz deck and it's going to be your standard Tarvitz deck, and how good is it? How good can it get me to Terra? That's not what the Decklist contest is. The Decklist contest is a contest about a theme. What is the theme? Well, this is going to be a 2-month theme because I'm starting it in the middle of December, so it's actually going to go until the end of January. So it's a bigger window, so hopefully some more submissions. But also it's a bigger window because I want to incorporate the new cards from the Galaxy in Flames expansion. I want to incorporate, I don't have them, I want to incorporate Tilt-Lar decks. I want to incorporate Syafa Morar decks. Hopefully we get the Loyalist Warlords. I want to incorporate those guys, as well as the Warlords that we're going to get in Wave 2 and Wave 3. And since Galaxy in Flames is designed to put the focus back on Astartes, the theme for the Decklist contest for December and January is Astartes. That's it. It's a very broad theme, but that can be anything. Is it a Warlord that plays with a bunch of Astartes, and it uses a lot of tactics to bolster the Astartes and tie in the tactics of their legions, such as Unbreakable Focus for the Emperor's Children. Maybe some concentrated fire. Maybe we're going into something more along the lines of, the Iron Warriors, right? And their Astartes are a little bit more relentless and driven by with the Dominators overseen, and you've got cards like the Tranthicos Veterans. Maybe you've got stuff like Olympia, pumping out just ways to pump out a whole bunch of Astartes or Astartes recruits. Maybe it's something more along the lines of the Defenders of Caliban, but not a Defenders of Caliban Jaeger, but the Defenders of Caliban putting out the Astartes recruits and what they were doing on Caliban while the Lion was out gallivanting around. Again, it's a theme deck. It does not have to be a deck that wins or plays very well. The deck itself has to tell a story. You want the cards in it all to work together. Are they exiled veterans? Maybe that's a card that you want to include in there while they're having their secret assembly and in their nightly fortress. Things like that just kind of all tie together a theme. The theme is Astartes. How well does it rank up? How well does it convey the theme? You want to make sure you give your deck a fancy schmancy title. So don't just name it Lucius. Give it a good name. You want to send me a screenshot of your deck, which again just looks like this. You can either put that in a screenshot in Discord and send that to me via PM, or you can even share it via copy to clipboard and send it to me on Reddit or Facebook Messenger as well, and then I can take a look at the cards and kind of put it together from there. The top 3 of the Decklist theme will win. Winners deadline is January 25th. The deadline is January 25th for the contest. Winners will be chosen by myself, and then you guys will get gold, and we'll continue to move on into February and March and April. We're going to keep the Decklist contest going. Going to get the hype going. Going to get the stream going. When we get patches, we'll be talking about those. Hopefully, we see not just new cards, but maybe a little bit of tweaking to some problem cards that we've been getting right now. Some come by bikes and such. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's more speculation than anything. I really don't like to spend too much time speculating. So that's it for me. That's big news. That's promo codes. We got contests coming back. We got a stream coming up in a week and a half from now. Next weekend's about 10 days out. Stream reminder is going to be coming up this weekend. Please join me. Blah 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 blah. And hopefully we get, maybe a few people. When I say a few, I mean like hopefully more than one. That'd be great. I'm going to keep playing the game because I'm going to get my dailies and whatever else I want to play and practice in. But I would like to play people. I like to see it be successful and try that out. And if that medium works out fairly well, maybe make that a routine, once a month thing, or I don't know. Well, once a month, every 3 weeks, whatever my schedule can allow. Speaking of schedules, gosh, I almost forget. Bar Night Legions. Bar Night Legions is back on the 18th. That is still a monthly thing. We were doing it, I think, every other week. We kind of cut it back for just a weekly. That's just a casual tournament. Playing for the Battle of the Meister title. That is a double elimination. The format for December is just going to be no warlords that have been on the most recent meta report. So B tier warlords. That's our standard format, really. Been doing that since the get-go, pretty much. I think I want to say like day one. That was always the rule. B tier warlords, having fun, beers and brews and B tier. That was the whole point. And buddies, throw the buddies in there. So if you are interested in joining us for Bar Night Legions, check it out. Hit me up on Discord. There's a link there in the tournament's lobby section. We've got our own Discord, and really we just get on Vox and chat and play games and share some streams. And at the end of a couple hours, somebody gets the title of Meister, and usually it's the same 3 or 4 guys that really go hard for it. It's always nice when you get to beat them with some surprise stuff, but it's always fun to see what everybody brings because you're not playing the same standalone stuff. And that's really it, guys. There's over 117 warlords in the game now. We shouldn't be seeing the same 4 or 5. There's 117. I don't need to see all 117 every day, but there's reasons to play other things. And there's just a matter of just making ways to play it. So that's coming up the day before the stream, the 18th. So I'll be streaming on the 19th. Yeah. Or the 17th. Hang on. Looking at the calendar. Whoa. The 17th is Barnet Legends. That's a Friday. The 18th is when I'm streaming. That's a Saturday. Okay. All right. And then somewhere in there, I'll be recording an episode of the Warp Chatter podcast and also celebrating the holidays and all sorts of stuff. It's busy. It's busy. Before I go, I want to say a quick thank you to everybody who subscribed, who has subscribed, who is hopefully continuing to subscribe to the channel. We've hit over 1,000 subs. I'm working on more content. I'm working on trying to get some stuff. I'm backlogged on the card by cards, so I gotta get those out. I got all of the Terra expansion to do. Imperial Fists, Sisters of Silence, Agents of Sigillant. I still have all the neutrals to do for the Mechanicum and the Chaos, and those videos themselves are going to be 3-parters because their card pool is so massive. So I really need to put that as my primary focus when I'm making videos. But I wanted to do this little video here as just as a status update. Here's what's going on. We got some good news. So keep an eye out for. I really want to do an Imperial Fist card by card after we get the Warlord, but I'll be honest with you, I'm just gonna do it because we got 6 cards for them already, and I'm pretty sure the Warlord's Fafnir ran, but don't quote me on that. 90% sure that that's who we're gonna get if we have to play for them. I don't know what the other option will be, but we've got enough cards that I can talk about it, and then just when we get Fafnir, I'll have to mention it. But I'm behind, and the longer I wait, the bigger the card pool is going to get for these factions. So I got stuff to do. I'm going to get to it. I want to thank you guys for, again, checking into the channel, supporting the channel, giving it views, spreading the word. It's always nice to hear from people when the videos I put up are helpful. And hopefully the gold that we're giving away and the promo code contests and all these different ways to get engaged in the community, not just with myself, but with other content streamers, the Discord, through the podcast. Hopefully it's all stuff that is enjoyable to different people, and that's part of the community, and we have fun with it. So thank you. And with that being said, until next time, keep playing Legions, and we'll talk to you later.